Now, different one. Makita drywall gun. Now this is just the drywall gun with a collated attachment. Nice wee setup, but they're not as heavy a duty as the older type dedicated collated guns. Get your old test board. That's working. Motor's engaging. It's doing everything she should do. Problem looks to be this: the attachment. It's sticking, and also it's not putting the screws through. So see this little wheel here? That's what grabs your actual collated strip, actual plastic holder for the screws. So that grips them, and as you plunge, this wheel rotates around and takes the next screw up. But as you can see there, that wheel is not turning at all. So the problem's ahead. Put that to one side. See what we can do with this. Right. Makita collated guns, generally you can open them up, get all the parts individually, fix them up if needed. These here attachment ones, not so much. The back cover here, you can buy all the bits for it. The spring, the holder, the knob, the wee springs inside, the actual cover, not a problem. Difficulty is this bit here, this black bit. Not just the end, the whole black assembly inside. That's all one piece, so you can't buy these pieces individually. And there's another problem: the actual metal bracket at the front has a break in it. So here, she's broken off on this side. Probably not that big a deal, but still, the older ones you can buy that on its own. This you can't. So let's see if we can get into this and fix it up, because if you can't fix it, you're basically buying half the thing anyway. So you can buy all these bits, the blue cover, the spring and that. But this is all one piece. That there is one complete unit. That is what controls this wheel inside. So that really rotates, pulls on the screws. So this is what does all the work that loads up the next screw. This catches in this track and goes up and down. As it goes up and down, it's meant to catch in this wheel and ratchet it around. Obviously it's not doing that. Hopefully some of the pieces inside of this will be the same as some of the older guns. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. So that is my mechanism. So what has failed there? It's not all that dissimilar, but sadly it's not exactly the same. This seems to be working alright. That actual wheel's not worn out. The teeth are all still there. That little gauge still in good shape. I wonder if this just somehow got knocked out of position. Little bearing on that arm, still good. I can't actually see anything wrong with that. There's nothing broken, there's nothing worn out. Chance putting it back together again. I'm putting it back together again right and see if it works. This little right angle wiper actually has to drop onto the housing here, and this wee L section, and up here as well. So this wee boy goes on first. She's on a square base, so it has to line up the base to get it to push down. And the spring helps engage the ratchet. On top of that is a wee ratchet gear, and this is sided. There's different teeth on it. 4 on this side match up down here, and you've got a big and a small gap. The big gaps there and there, so that has to go in the right way. That drops in there. That pan centers everything. Don't forget your washer. And top piece then. This seems to be working. Can't see anything wrong with that. Maybe this did just disengage. This little ratcheting arm then, so it's on this metal pin and locates to that arm. That's it. It's just a bit awkward to close this, because this wee roller has to be sitting up here. And we put it down there. Will that make it easier? Yeah. It works, but that stuff. She's just not running smooth. It's not the wheel. Nah. There is damage. Broken piece of plastic. Only the very corner, mind you. Right. What do we do here? So that is going to be the stop for this. So as that's ratcheting back and forth, this top piece of the ratchet is actually hitting up here and stopping. So without that, if she gets a knock or she falls over, this leg here can actually just go up too far and disengage the arm. So that is our problem. And how do we get around that if I can't order this piece? I have to repair that somehow. I might just get a drill bit and drill 2 holes in that and put 2 pins on, and then build that up then with a bit of super glue and binder, and see if I can repair this. Now, for a pin, just use the drill bit. Snap that. Put the bit onto there. This doesn't need to be exact, just needs to hold and stop that little bar. Bit of glue to hold them. I think that ought to do it. 2 little steel pins put on there, and reinforced up on this side then. A bit of super glue, powder filler then. That should get me out. It'll save buying a whole new head at about 70 or 80 quid. Nice one. That'll do the job. Much better. See if that works now on the drill. All she work. of that. That should do the job nicely. One quick wee repair. All it needed was a drill bit and a bit of super glue. But to be honest, not that great a part. But weak inside that plastic. They're not really built like they used to be. And as well, a couple of that with the fact you can't buy them parts separately. It's not that great, to be honest. I know it's only attachment, but still, you'd rather have been a Makita, be able to get the parts for it. Oh well, she's running now. Check this out. This is like 1 in a million odds. Customer says this is actually brand new. This didn't put on one screw. He's been using away the drill, but this has done nothing. Hasn't put on a single screw, he says. Brand new to the box, didn't work. Obviously brand new to the box, it's faulty. Broken here and broken in there. But obviously, how does that happen with a brand new piece of kit? Sadly, this time Makita's been caught out. There's the serial number there on it, 01519. Brand new, that's the number. So, if I just Google this Makita attachment, that's the number there, spare parts, and also spare parts for this thing, the head and all the bits back here. You can only get them in America. Here in Europe, this comes as one solid piece, can't buy anything for it. This thing turns out as brand new, but it has been used before. And who's been using it? (01519). Exact same head, exact same serial number. So they've had that out for a photo shoot. I've been testing it, didn't realise they busted it, and it's been put out for sale anyway. And somehow it's ended up over here where we've eventually sold it, and the customer's not been able to use it because it's broken. So that is faulty and has to be replaced. And we can't say it was the customer because clearly Makita have already been using this. Same serial number. And obviously Makita take pictures of their machines, other sites then use the same pictures. So the likes of Amazon or something. Same number. And this is actually the serial number because we have more of these upstairs and they're all different numbers. As well on some of these other sites they do actually have different numbers as well. So like that Amazon one, that's a different number again. That is this attachment and has clearly been used before because the evidence is online. So it actually wasn't the customer that broke this. This is broken straight out of the box because Makita have been using it and broke it. Not a big deal. It's under warranty, so this will be replaced. It just means that wee repair job I just did was pointless. Oh well.